was on fleek. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out.
Ready for more Season 5 events? This weekend, aboard the Concha Del Mar, it's dime time, where sharing is caring. Rack up those assists and rake in the reward.
There's a look at the lights of Midtown Manhattan as we get set for basketball here in the Big Apple. Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, the Knicks are making a nice turnaround under Coach Tom Thibodeau. He said, quote, "It's a proud organization. I was here during the 90s. That doesn't have anything to do with today. Just like I don't want us looking ahead. I don't want us looking behind. Our focus has to be exactly on what's in front of us. Guys?"
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Victor Oladipo is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New York, Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Alec Burks is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Robinson in at the 5. And some teams hitting rough patches here in the middle part of the season. Smitty, how many players-only meetings have you been a part of that made a difference?
You know, a few. Those meetings are like calling a timeout on the season. Some can stop the bleeding, but for others, it's not enough.
And so off the tip, it is New York. Here's Fournier. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Butler on the wing. Shot from 12. And no good. And New York will come the other way. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
The shot by Fournier, no good. Now here's Oladipo. 26 points for him last game against Charlotte. Robinson with the block. Outside Burks. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Inside, here's Robinson. Adebayo grabs the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Here's Adebayo. Tucker up top. Clock at 6. Butler on the wing. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Barrett.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated. Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
Outside Butler. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Outside Fournier. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in. And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Outside Fournier. Back to Burks. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Basket counts.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
The Knicks making a switch here. MP's checked in.
Lowry, his first personal. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Alec Burks. At the line, one shot.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid two-guard who can really light it up.
Lowry against Burks. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love the eye contact by Jimmy Butler and his teammate before he rolls up for that alley-oop.
Pass to Randall. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now MP, pounded by Adebayo. That one drops for him.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Lowry with it. He had 22 in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
So for the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Randall. Quickly comes in for Fournier. And Rose is subbed in for Burks. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Kennard comes in for Tucker. Hero, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Now here's Hero. 15 in his last outing. 6 to shoot. The rebound by MP. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. MP's got his second basket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Vincent. And here's Kennard. Now here's Hero. No good there. Good D by Rose. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now. Starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Now Butler. He had 22 in the win against Charlotte. Off target on the 15-footer. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. And the young sharp-shooting guard, Emmanuel, quickly connecting with all-star Damian Lillard for some veteran input.
Really just giving me advice on, obviously, the point guard position, but what it takes to win in this league, what it takes to help the team win, how to bounce back from good games, bad games, staying even killed throughout the whole season. So it's really cool that you can talk to somebody on that high level.
Grant, that's a good number to have for some guidance.
Absolutely, B.A. Similar frames and skills for Quickly and Lillard. And Dame with lots to teach.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Luke Kennard, Butler out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Vincent in at the point guard position. Here's Vincent. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first. The three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Knicks, up 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's he's checked in for New York. Barrett finds Burks. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Miami trailing. Fournier the 2. Barrett at the small forward. MP is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Burks in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Stolen by MP. On the wing, Fournier. Pass to Barrett. Down low. Miami grabs the miss. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Oladipo, shot's good.
So adept at beating the defense. Oladipo's quickness and high IQ are lethal in these open court situations. The former number 2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Burks for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Burks has got 14 points.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Burks passes to Fournier.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the paint.
2 minutes.
Outside Burks. Pass to Fournier. Over Oladipo. The shot by Fournier, no good. For Miami, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Butler against Barrett. Here's Tucker. Oladipo outside. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. And finished off by Adebayo.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Now a timeout called by New York.
You have to be impressed by Bam Adebayo's playmaking. BA, he has great vision for a big man, and he helps this team as another initiator.
A big group substitution here for New York. Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Craig comes in for Barrett. Quickly is checked in for Fournier. And Rose is subbed in for Burks. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Kennard comes in for Tucker. Hero, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Here's Vincent. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Coach Steve Kerr of the Warriors, he said Adebayo reminds him of Draymond Green.
You know the reason why, BA, they both are elite ball handlers at the 4 position. They both anchor the defense on their team. Bam Adebayo's definitely on his way.
Back to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Rose has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose. When he's committed to scoring, get out of his way.
46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Vincent, guarded by Rose. Steps back and fires. Counted for Vincent.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
On the wing, MP. Back to Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has got 6 here in the quarter.
Very high IQ play by MP. Giving it away to the guy with a wide open look.
Outside Butler. 12 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. The rebound by MP. The 3 from Craig. No good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's the Knicks, leading by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
You guys got to beat the ball better. Stay in your stand. Beat the ball. All pressure. Everybody talking. Oh.
And when the defense is lacking, Coach Thibodeau will definitely let you know about it.
Yeah, he doesn't hold back at all.
Lineup here for New York. Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Kyle Lowry. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the 2-guard spot. Burks with it. Working on Dedmon. And there's a 3-second violation. Tucker's checked in for Dedmon.
In for the Heat, PJ Tucker.
The Heat have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Lowry, the pass to Butler. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Knicks with the lead. Barrett with it. Picked up by Lowry. MP outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Left side Fournier. Works for three. And it's Miami with a rebound. Oladipo outside. Up top Lowry. Defended by Burks. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Adebayo slams it in.
This team is so lucky to have an eager player like Bam, someone who wants to step up in the big moments.
Now a timeout call by New York. They're leading by 3. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Alec Burks.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Dating back to his days at Kentucky, Randall can be counted on for big buckets.
Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Butler against Barrett. From downtown. The shot by Butler, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
And another thing, they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really love their aggressiveness.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Here's Butler, and that comes off the assist by Lowry. Butler's gotten 4 this quarter.
Defense, what defense? Jimmy Butler was determined to knock that one down.
Randall inside. Checked by Tucker.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Defensive foul charge to Kyle Lowry. His second personal. 15 foul. At the line for the Knicks, Alec Burks. At the line, 1 shot.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They trail by 8. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
There's 53 seconds left in the game. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Pass to Fournier. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And it's a 10-point Knick lead.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Butler passes to Adebayo. And And the shot's good.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Burks. Counted. And the Knicks lead by 10.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's MP. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long and good night, everyone.
Let's look forward to next weekend. The Concha Del Mar hosts Deck Party. All games played on Deck 15 will earn double XP. Meanwhile, the city celebrates the 9th.
The starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At small forward, Danny Green. At shooting guard, Seth Curry. forward, Tobias Harris. At guard, Ben Simmons. At center, Joel Embiid. The head coach of the visiting team, Doc Rivers. At 6'7", number 13, Evan Fournier. At center, at 7 feet, number 23, Mitchell Robinson. At guard, at 6'2", number 4, Derrick Rose. At forward, at 6'6", number 9, R.J. Barrett. At forward, at 6'8", number 30, Julius. The head coach for the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau. Make some noise for your New York Knicks.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. He's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. Look at the 76ers starting group. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. And it's Simmons in at the guard position. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Derrick Rose is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And Greg, some players looking rejuvenated since the All-Star break. Does that short period of rest really make that much of a difference?
It does, and oftentimes more.
'76ers
on the floor right now for the Knicks. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Green.
And love the size Milton gives them in the backcourt.
Yeah, great. I mean, he's 6'6", 7-foot wingspan. Finishing and great around the shot release. It might be a little low, but because of his height, it hasn't been a problem.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through the cold streak.
Burks' shot is good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here now is Thybulle. Here's Maxey. Drummond with it. Not going to go that time. Good defense by MP. Break against Simmons. MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And this is where MP's raw talent and toughness really stand out, attacking in the painted area.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, MP. And he makes both free throws.
And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, he had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
Passes it to Milton. There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks, trailing by 5. Active quickly. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now Simmons turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Milton's shot is good. He's got 5 points so far.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Pass to Burks. Kicks to Toppin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Maxey passes to Simmons. Here's Milton. The shot from the low post is good. 7 points in the game.
Well, he's excellent at seeing the floor. Simmons brings a pass-first mentality to his game.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate them.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
That'll be 3 seconds.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And the guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And so in the game for the 76ers, Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Maxey in at the point. And Toppin throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Milton the pass to Drummond. Back to Milton. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And there's the pass to Drummond. That shot off the mark. Good defense by MP.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Now, here's Thibault. D right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Milton. Shoots over Toppin. And the 76ers get it back. And it's Drummond missing.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Burks, the pass to MP. Back to Burks. Craig up top. Fires for 3. Milton grabs the board. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, have got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Craig passes to MP. Unable to get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers to help to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin?
Close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jules.
It's real, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Catching up on the changes for New York. MP's checked in for Julius Randle. Quickly comes in for Fournier. And Alec Burks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Alec Burks is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's MP. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Drummond. The 76ers with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
The 76ers leading by 7. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And there's the drive. They get it again. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, really outstanding work from Drummond. To box out and snatch away the board. He uses his body so well underneath the basket.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his board.
Yeah, Greg, well, I mean, that's his bread and butter. Take a word of advice. Let the big man.
Obi Toppin's checked in for New York. Free throw, no good for Drummond.
Well, perhaps the most physically dominant player in the league, Andre Drummond. His combination of size, strength, and speed is unmatched.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. 76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Passes it to Milton. He kicks it to Drummond. He had Simmons atop the key. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barrett. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. To the middle. Here's Milton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Down low, here's MP, and the layup's good off the glass.
You love MP's intensity down the paint. He doesn't let the defense throw him off.
From Alec Burks.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. Thibault, the pass to Drummond. Milton kicks to Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. Pass to Toppin. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Barrett, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And then Simmons slams it in.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And you talk to some of his teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
A different look for New York. Nerlens Noel checks in for MP. Evan Fournier comes in for Alec Burks. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Quickly. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Rose hits the bucket. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
And Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. And some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
Here's Barrett driving in. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with high motor. He's light.
Making a change here. MV's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Green comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Barrett against Harris. At the elbow, it's Drummond. 6 to shoot. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Taking a look at the 76ers. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. Harris is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Milton in at the point guard.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Curry against Fournier. Milton kicks to Harris. They kick it out to Green. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. It's a 1-point game, so they take the lead. Randall's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, as the game tightens up, that's when Randall seems to loosen up. Big bucket.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Like the chess match that's going on. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. We know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Randall. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 25 points for Julius Randall.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there with clear contact.
76ers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Simmons.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's MP. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
Lighting MP's competitive fire. When the game gets close, he is dialed in.
Harris passes to Simmons. Driving inside. And he comes up with the deuce.
Remarkable, the poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Bounce pass from Rose. Randall dishes to MP. Back to Randall. And stolen by Harris. Outside, Simmons. Back to Harris. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. 43 seconds left in the game. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Rose finds Randall. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
So you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And you're exactly right. That's the kind of shot you're trying to work offensively.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 1. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for the 76ers.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's MP. Got it!
And how about the focus from MP? Pushing out all distractions and just draining that clutch shot.
Outside, Simmons. The pass to Embiid. It's in!
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Altman, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Well, the qualifying game days are over, but our 64
Evan Fournier. Mitchell Robinson. Derrick Rose. R.J. Barrett. Julius Randle.
edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Tobias Harris may not be an all-star, but he is on that level. His teammate Ben Simmons said, people just take for granted how talented he is. To us, he's an all-star. He's one of the guys who can get it done and go get a bucket. He's a big-time player.
Harris, a big part of their success, Allie. Thanks for that. And now the opening lineup for New York. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Evan Fournier is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Robinson in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Green and Harris, the forwards. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got...
Changes here for the 76ers. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Milton comes in for Harris. And it's Maxey in for Green. A big group substitution here for New York. MP's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Quickly is checked in for Fournier. And it's Burks in for Rose. The Knicks have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Pass to Barrett. Back to Burks. MP outside. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. Drummond grabs the miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter.
Drummond, the first thing that comes to mind when you see him in that frame is just rebounding the ball.
Milton, he's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. On the wing quickly. Pass to MP. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the rebounding numbers for Drummond put him in some historic company.
Well, you want to say it comes easy, but that does a disservice to Andre Drummond doing the work early, getting down there and staying physical, and really being one of the most dominant rebounders we've seen in the past decade.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Pass to Barrett. Over Simmons. Barrett can't hit.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Drummond passes to Curry. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Back to Burks. Quickly outside. Over Drummond. And it's quickly with a miss. For Philadelphia, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Pass to Maxey. To the right side. Floats one up. And the jam by Drummond.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end. Racking up those steals.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Tyrese Maxey is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Burks against Drummond. Left side Burks. And here's MP from outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the 76ers with... The 76ers with some changes. Curry, he's checked in for Drummond. Simmons comes in for Thybulle. And Milton subbed in for Maxey. A big group substitution here for New York. Noel, he's checked in for Robinson. MP comes in for Randall. Barrett's checked in for Craig. And it's Burks in for Quickly. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
And it's Fournier penetrating, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Milton finds Simmons. Harris outside. Outside Milton. From deep three-point range. Noel with the rebound.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
To the middle. Here's Harris. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Harris has got 7.
I'm not the biggest player out there, but Tobias Harris confident to get down low, use his frame, and score.
Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Burks against Milton. Excellent D there from Noel.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Burks against Milton. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Noel and misses it off the right side of the rim. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks. They're up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Seth Curry really making an impact. Sixers will have a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Milton's checked in for Curry. And it's Maxey in for Green. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. MP's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Quickly is checked in for Fournier. And it's Burks in for Rose. So on the floor for New York, they've got MP. Toppin out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Quickly in a 2-guard.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Simmons against Quickly. And it's Milton, that time on the assist by Simmons. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight. Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
Outside Simmons. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
Fournier's checked in for New York. Free throw, no good for Simmons.
You know Simmons has put up with a lot of criticism about his game. But give him credit. He's a talented player who just wants to get better. Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
54 seconds left in the third quarter here. And the jam by Drummond.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Yep, that one goes. MP's gotten 4 this quarter. And some exciting news that will get the sneakerheads talking. MP just finalized a shoe deal.
Jordan Brand is relentless in his pursuit of greatness. MP is the same way. Just a perfect match.
Such a wide open look. Maxey's got 10 points.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Outside Fournier. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Some solid defense from Drummond. Milton against Barrett. Outside Milton. Down low. Here's Drummond. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Sixers on top, up 10. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And for New York, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Shake Milton. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Harris in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Just an assertive play from MP down low. Getting around the contact and right to the bucket.
Simmons, the pass to Milton. Here's Maxey. Fournier covering. And it's Maxey missing. New York trailing. Pass to Quickly. MP outside. Back to Quickly. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. MP shot is off. The 76ers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Simmons against Noel. Back to Harris. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Philadelphia calls timeout.
Last year for R.J. Barrett, BA, how the game is already starting to slow down for him.
And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Green. Checked in for the Sixers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. MP's checked in for Robinson. Randall, pass to MP. And they take the lead. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Barrett flashing potential as a stopper, Brent.
That's a great sign. I mean, he can be out there on the floor, and you can take confidence in the fact that on nights if he doesn't have it going offensively, he'll still dig in on D.
Off to Harris. To Embiid. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Knicks with the lead. Barrett passes to MP. To the inside. Out to Rose. Now here's Randall. Inside. Here's MP. Oh, Drummond with a block. And he gets it back. And here is Green. Pass to Drummond. Down low. Here's Embiid. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP. Ben Simmons is checked in for Drummond. The free throw drops for Embiid.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're down by 2. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. To the middle. Here's MP. A shot, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
And the Knicks call time here. They're behind by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, what do you think?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
MP. Drummond grabs the miss. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
MP, the pass to Randall to halt the run. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Philadelphia picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
them loose, go ahead. With conclusive proof about the truth, the cause whether we hitchhike or push bike or travel kind of trash, manifest that